It's all coming back. Cue Celine Dion. Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome to today's video. Today I thought I would dig through all of my makeup and just try out some makeup that I actually forgot I even owned. So it is 4:35 in the afternoon and I meant to film much earlier today. Story of my life, I got distracted. Today I got distracted by Hallmark Channel. I mean, I was planning out things for the YouTube channel, all of that, but yeah, I put on a Hallmark movie and the rest is history, you know? So starting with a primer, I used to use the Too Faced Hangover RX primer a lot. I don't think I ever had like the full size one. I think I've always just had the little travel size one. Oh no, please tell me I have some in there to use. It might actually be completely empty. This is all I could get out. I squeezed every little last bit out of there. I don't know why. If there was like nothing in it, why did I keep it? I don't know. Anyway, so just gonna use up what's left. It smells like coconut or something. Yeah, coconut water is in there. Hopefully I have enough to spread around. Wasn't a whole lot in that. But I remember really liking this one. I don't know why I liked it. I don't know if it actually helped or if I just liked the way it smelled. Because I think it leaves like a slightly tacky feel, so kind of helps grip the foundation. Anyway, speaking of foundation, definitely forgot I had this one. Don't really remember using this one much because I hate the smell. Hate the smell of it. And I honestly don't remember what it looks like on my skin, but this is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. I have it in the shade Nude Ivory. It smells literally like paint. Yeah, and then it has this little paddle applicator. Literally smells like paint on my face. But I mean, I know a lot of people really love this foundation, which is why I purchased it originally, but yeah, I don't love it. I don't love the smell, but I figured it was worth trying again, seeing if I could get past the smell maybe, and if it worked for me at all. It might be good enough coverage for now. I'm trying to tell in the monitor if that matches me or if it's too yellow. In real life it looks okay, but I don't know. I can't tell if that's like actually my shade or not. My chest is darker than it used to be as of like August because I got sunburned, and for the first time ever it didn't peel and go away. So usually I'll get sunburned and it'll just peel and I'll be right back to like super duper white, but this time it actually stuck around. It didn't really turn tan, it just kind of stayed red for some reason. Now I'm having trouble with my foundations because none of them match my chest situation now. So okay, so looking at this, I'm kind of remembering it's all coming back. Cue Celine Dion. That it felt like it just kind of sat on top of my skin. Maybe if I'd used a damp sponge, maybe that would have been better, but probably wouldn't have really changed much. But anyway, that is another reason. So the smell and the way it sat on my skin, I'm remembering now. That's why I didn't like this guy. So for concealer, I remember I used up a good amount of this. I didn't use it all the way up, but this is the Julep Cushion Complexion 5-in-1 Skin Perfecting with Turmeric Concealer. It's a lot of words in there, but I had it in the shade 100 Alabaster, and then there's just a little cushion applicator. So I remember liking this one. I don't remember if it like stayed super long. I'm gonna use a little brush today, I think. I forgot how much I liked that concealer. I don't usually do this, but I think I'm gonna highlight down the center of my face really quick. So the next thing is powder. So I used to use this Physicians Formula organic powder or organic wear powder quite a bit. I think I found it in like a Marshalls or TJ Maxx or something like that. And I think this is translucent. Yeah. So it says it's a matte finishing veil. It has this little tiny mirror on it. That's so tiny, I don't really know how that's supposed to help. But anyway, so you like pop this off and there's a little brush in there. I used the brush a couple times but I never found that it really worked very well, and it felt very coarse, kind of. You were supposed to then unscrew this. Oh no, I totally forgot about that. Totally forgot that there was like a little hole in there for the powder to like, it was just supposed to come straight through the brush. Okay, I'm remembering all of it. Seriously, this whole thing is gonna be, it's coming back to me, and it's gonna be like Celine Dion in my head all the time. But I pretty much would always just take this off and dip another brush in there and use the lid to like swirl it around. But I do remember liking this one. So this is what I'm gonna use. I feel like the design of this was like a nice thought. It just wasn't executed as well as it could have been because I never used it the way it was designed. Okay, so then for bronzer, contour, anything like that, another like TJ Maxx, Marshalls kind of find for me years ago was this Smoke and Mirrors Pro Contour Kit. So they had these highlight shades, like not highlighter, but like highlight in terms of contouring, and then an actual highlighter, and then 3 contour shades, which this one's probably supposed to be a bronzer because it looks pretty warm toned. But I used to use this one for contour a lot and this one for eyeliner. Definitely dipped into that one a ton. And I remember using all of these as eyeshadows. Don't think I'm going to be using them as eyeshadow today, but I am going to at least use the contour and the highlight shade today. So let's go ahead and dip into that. Why don't we? This was probably the first like contour item I think I ever owned. And man, I used it all the time. So speaking of contour, if you missed my contour for beginners video that I just did, go check it out. I'll link it, I guess, right up here. Especially if you are a beginner when it comes to contour. Hopefully that video would be helpful for you. Okay, I am so glad that I rediscovered this palette because I forgot how like perfect of a contour shade this is for me. Okay, and then before I jump into that highlighter shade, I'm gonna jump into some blush first. I totally forgot that I had these Pixie blushes. So there's this one that's their Fresh Face blush in the shade Beach Rose. And then there's this one, which is the Beauty Blush Duo in Peach Honey. This looks like it's kind of like a brownish pink. Oh no, it's still pink enough. It's a nice like natural kind of color. Don't know that it looks like that in the monitor really, but I'm just gonna blend those edges out with my fluffy brush. So I grabbed this one just in case I needed to tone this color down or if like it was too dark or too brown, but I don't think that it is, and I don't really want a shimmery blush, so I'm not gonna use this one. Back to this palette for the highlighter. It's like an icy pink kind of shade. It's actually very pretty. Oh man. No wonder I used this all the time. I'm gonna do brows really quick. I didn't used to do brows very often. Again, got this in an Ipsy bag, I'm pretty sure. But that's, okay, I don't know how to say this. But I'm pretty sure this was my first actual brow product. This is the Trestique, I don't know. Mini brow pencil in the shade Espresso. It's supposed to have this little like triangle shaped applicator. I don't really remember being super precise with this one ever. I just kind of threw it in there wherever I felt like it was a little too sparse. I'm just gonna borrow a spoolie from a different eyebrow pencil since that one doesn't have a spoolie. And this is my $1 eyebrow pencil from AOA, which I really like this one. It's a little bit hard to be precise with this one just because of the way it's shaped in general, and then because of the way that it's shaped now that I used it a bunch. Okay, so then for eyeshadow, I found this Makeup Revolution palette, which didn't they change their name? This is their Redemption Eyeshadow Palette Iconic 2. I remember I got this eyeshadow palette because one of my sisters loved it and told me about it, so I went and bought it. So lots of great neutrals in this palette. I think there's only like 3 matte shades, like this black, this like cool toned brown right here, and then this all over base shade. I used to use this guy all the time, so I'm gonna dip back in today. I'm just gonna start with this light color and just go all over the eye with this. other than black, since this is the only other like matte shade that I could use as like a foundation or as a base kind of color, I'm gonna go in with this brown right here. Again, since that's the only other like matte shade, I am gonna take it and run it right underneath the eye. I might take that that first color I did all over the place. I might just bring that one to soften that front part right here. All right, what do I want to do next? Now I pretty much only have shimmers to work with. So it looks like I really loved this shade. So apparently, since I really liked this copper shade, I'm gonna dip into that. Don't know if this is gonna go with the lip color I picked out for today, but oh well. Just gonna sweep this one over the lid. Just run it through that crease really quick. So just added that coppery shade. I think next I'm gonna go in with more of this, add a little bit more of that cool tone shade. So I don't, it kind of looks like a steel kind of color. I'm a little bit bummed that this is pretty much all shimmers. I definitely like to mix shimmer and matte, but it's just an all shimmer look, I guess. Then I'm just gonna go real quick just back in with this matte brown shade and just kind of go over the edges with that. Or that copper shade right in the middle of the eye. Ooh, yeah, that's better. You go in with your finger. A lot more payoff. So then for like the brow bone and inner corner and stuff, there's not, well, this one might work. Very like metallic-y shiny. Just maybe a really light. Ooh. Yeah, that was a lot. All right. Soften that down with my finger a little bit. It's kind of crazy. I'm just gonna take that same color from the brow bone and just put it right here on the inner corner. Maybe drag it in a little bit. Yeah, it definitely feels like there's some color payoff and some shimmer, big time shimmer payoff with these. But yeah, all right. As Matthew McConaughey says, all right. So I think that's all I'm gonna do for eyeshadow today. I haven't done this much shimmer in a very long time. And then I usually don't do the waterline, but I totally forgot that I had this Rimmel Scandalize, but it's this waterproof eyeliner and I have it in the shade 005 Nude. So I'm just gonna pop this on the waterline. Okay, answer me this. How do people put eyeliner on their waterline without pulling their eyelid down? Because I feel like I would just stab myself in the eye by accident. Some people just go whoop, 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 and then they're done. And I just don't understand how they can do that and not stab themselves in the eye. And how does one become comfortable doing that? I don't know. And then a liquid eyeliner I used to use all the time, like literally almost every single day, was this Physicians Formula Eye Booster eyeliner. And I had mine in the shade Deep Brown. And now they have a waterproof one, which I really want to try. My eyes water a lot, so this one didn't really stay on me very well. But now they have the waterproof version, so I really want to try that one and see if it's just as good and if it stays, because I would love that. Okay, I just did a tiny little wing. It actually turned out kind of like I wanted it to. Let's hope I can do the same thing over here. Okay, I did the best I could with the eyeliner. This eye was giving me a lot of trouble. It wouldn't stop twitching. My eyelid was really irritating. And I pretty much had to wipe off most of the eyeliner and just start over. So I got them as close to the same as I could. Eye Booster, forgot how much I love this thing. I definitely want to try the waterproof one. But because this one does kind of wear off easily if it gets wet at all, you can't really bring it down into that inner corner. At least I can't. Like the moment it touches it, it just kind of comes right off. But I mean, other than that, I love this one. I forgot how easy it was to work with. So then for mascara, I have this L'Oreal Double Extend Beauty Tubes mascara. So it's a tubing mascara, which I've had a few of these kind of mascaras before and really enjoyed. And I don't remember what I think about this one. I don't remember how many times I really used this one or not, but it does have a lash primer and then the actual mascara. I have it in the shade Blackest Black. So we're gonna just go right on in here. Little tiny tube of mascara. Oh man. I feel like white lashes are so trippy. I mean, if you wanted to be like a ice princess for Halloween, lash primer would probably be the way to go. So I don't know if I'm supposed to let this like chill out here for a second or if I'm supposed to just go straight in, but I'm gonna let it chill for just a second. It's been about, I don't know, 30 seconds. I'm just gonna go in with the regular mascara. Why do I not use this more often? This is actually really good, and I forgot how good tubing mascaras are because they don't flake. They're a totally different kind of formula than just than regular mascaras. I don't know why I forgot about this, and I don't know why I don't use it. I really like it. Ooh, it is raining outside. I love the sound of rain so much. Okay, so last but not least, for lips, I have the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Liquid Lipstick. When they did their chocolate line, these actually, it actually smells like chocolate. I don't think I have anything chocolate in the house. I might have some Oreos. I might have to eat some Oreos after this because these really do smell like chocolate. And the one I got is the shade 842 Candyman. I love these. They really do last a long, long time on your lips. I love these kinds of applicators where, because it's pointed and has these really nice straight edges, they're really easy to just line your lips with these and then obviously fill in. And the middle is like hollow. You can't really see it because it's got product in there. But because of that, it holds product in it. I forgot how much I love this shade for like fall and winter. And it's October currently, so I might be keeping this one out. Even though this is a liquid lipstick, I do like to blot this one just because it can be easy to get too much on there and it can stay pretty sticky for a little bit afterwards if you have too much. So, and it can like settle in those lines if you have too much. So I like to just blot it just to get some of the excess off. But once you do that, it feels totally fine. Oh man, you guys, I cannot believe I forgot about some of these products. Like, I used to use some of these all the time. I'm glad that I rediscovered some of these. Let me know what your products are that maybe you totally forgot about, or if you used to use any of these. So that's it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done that already. And make sure to ring the bell if you'd like to be notified every single time I upload. And also, be sure to let me know down in the comments what other kind of content you'd like to see. Or you can let me know over on my Instagram page. You can find me there at everyday.amymay. That's a wrap. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next Thursday.